Hi, this is Rod McKenzie from stjohnbusiness.ca, and today we're talking with Sean Barker. And Sean is a nationally certified personal trainer, author of Dad Fitness, and a contributing author to publications like Fit Parent Magazine and Inside Fitness Magazine. He also runs a successful business with Fit Body Boot Camp, and he has franchise locations in St. John and Quispamsis. He's been winning awards for being so successful with those franchises with the Fit Body Bootcamp organization. And as far as it goes, I can attest to the fact that he's an excellent instructor, but I was also impressed by the way he runs his business. So I asked him for this interview, and he was nice enough to oblige. He also agreed to make a free special offer for our viewers. So stay tuned to the rest of the interview, and you'll find out more about that. Welcome, Sean, and thanks for doing this.
Thank you, Rod. I appreciate you having me on, and I'm certainly willing to pass on any nuggets of information that I can help local business owners, and even what you got going here, connecting people online and as well as offline, pays dividends to everyone and their success in their business.
Awesome, thanks. All right, so why don't we get started then? And first, I'll ask you to give us a little bit of background on you and your business and how you got started.
Yeah, absolutely. We only moved here about 3 years ago with my wife and daughter at the time, from Labrador originally. We moved out here because we thought it was a better place to pursue the business that I wanted to get into, as well as a place for our family. But 2011, May 2011 is when I opened up St. John Fit Body Boot Camp. That was in a shared sublease location in Uptown in a cheerleading facility, and but it was the place to get our feet wet and to grow our clientele and to show everyone what we're about. And then in 2012 August, I opened up my first standalone facility here in Quispamsis, KV Fit Body Boot Camp, of course, which you're a part of now. And most recently, August past of this year, we left our old St. John location and opened up a standalone facility there in just 55 Bentley Street. It's sort of in the middle, a good location in terms of the city of St. John, accessible east and west side. So
great, yeah, yeah. So yeah, no, Lab City to St. John. The the services that you offer, there's a few things that I want to ask you about that, but why don't we start by figuring out exactly what it is you do offer at Fit Body Boot Camp. If you can just run through the type of services that you provide, that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. What we do is 30-minute workouts for all fitness levels. And the big component, and what I strive to do, is to sort of try and fix all the wrongs that I've seen in fitness that was turning people off from doing it in the first place. We all know it's something that we sort of need and we could benefit from. My goal was to sort of take all these things I've seen with other, offerings in the fitness industry and sort of put my touch on it. And again, try to fix a lot of wrongs. So first of all, our workouts are 30 minutes, so most people can fit that into a 24-hour day, if they have any commitment at all. And what we do in those 30 minutes is unlike pretty much anything else around. Not just from the exercise programming, which is straight from 18 years of my experience in exercise science and traveling the world, learning from the best, but also the actual experience that people get when they come in with us. It's a very non-intimidating atmosphere. We put a lot of work in terms of our team of coaches. We're not just trainers, we're coaches, because we also coach people, of course, with the group training workouts in a high energy atmosphere, but also with nutrition. We're in the business of getting people results, and we're certainly confident in backing that up with 100% guarantee. And our clients' results speak for themselves with that. So,
excellent, excellent. So I think you touched on this next question already with what you were just talking about, I think. But I mean, you guys, you seem to not just gather a group of customers, but more like a group of fans. When you look at your, private Facebook group and all that type of stuff, there's people really love your service, and there's a lot of different services out there buying for the same kind of clients that you guys are providing your services to. So, what in particular makes you stand out in that way?
Well, I believe it's all again about sort of the experience and how we treat people. We put a high emphasis on customer service from the minute somebody contacts us, whether it's via Facebook or email. And that's the thing people realize at first is I don't do any advertising. I never did. I just want my clients to be happy. I sort of focus on the internal first, and like we all know, then that spreads just word of mouth basically. And of course, the online platforms of Facebook is great. CBC came and contacted me on how well I was using that, and the big thing I just wanted to get out and tell people was it's a platform for me to give our clients content. A lot of business owners make the mistake. They see, okay, yeah, Facebook is the next new thing or whatever social media is, and they go the other way with it, which I believe is wrong. It's all 90% promotions, right? I look at it as 95% of the time I'm offering content on a daily basis, multiple times during the day, as you know, via email and Facebook. And then, every now and then, if I got something to promote my business, sure, I have no hesitation to do so, and people appreciate that transparency as well.
Right. Yeah. No. And that's one of the things that I particularly noticed about you. I mean, being someone who provides marketing services and mostly focuses on internet marketing. The way you use Facebook and your email in order to communicate with your clients, not just pound out offers constantly, but to provide good content and that sort of thing. So you do find then that most of your clients connect with you through the internet, whether it be Facebook or one of your internet email lists, that sort of thing. As far as it goes, what's the typical way that someone would come into your business and kind of take us through how they connect with you to the point where how do they go about getting into your facility to try out your service?
Yeah, absolutely. 90% of the people who first come into our door are just word of mouth referrals from our current happy clients. A lot of my clients, I look at them as human billboards, and that's why they appreciate that I don't spend money on advertising, so that way I can keep my rates. My rates haven't changed since the day I opened over 2 years ago, and I think that's important. But yeah, it's word of mouth referrals, and like you mentioned, the online platforms, of course, people contact us, via the website, and Facebook is again huge. My email newsletter list is, again, what I think different than what a lot of other people would use. It's not a corporate email newsletter that goes out once a month or even once a week. Pretty much people get an email from me daily, and it's a lot has to do with not just the healthy nutrition tips and stuff like that. Sure, that's all useful. But what I put a lot of emphasis on is the motivation and mindset. And that's another big part of our coaching at Fit Body Bootcamp is staying in our client's head the other 23 and a half hours of the day, because they're only with us for 30 minutes, and we make sure that's the best 30-minute, high energy, positive work that they're going to get. But as we know, whether it's nutrition, the mindset stuff, that's where a lot of our coaching really comes in. So our clients have access to myself as well as our other coaches pretty much any time, any day, to sort of get them through those little humps that we go through when we fall off track a little. So.
Oh, excellent, and you seem to always lead right into my next question. That's great. So, what I was gonna say next, I mean, pretty much everyone wants to get healthy or get in better shape or lose weight. Is there any particular advice that you could offer our viewers? I know you can't, tell them the whole, exactly how to do, how do you get in great shape in 30 seconds, but are there any particularly important things, a couple things that you could mention? I know you talked about mindset and that sort of thing, but what would you say are the most important things to get started, at least to start getting your your head around if you really want to make a change in your life to get in better shape or to lose weight or get healthier?
Sure. The first thing that I would tell people watching this, and as well as people coming to us as well, is take a deep breath and let's not stress about it. Because it's natural. We all have so many other stressful things going on in our lives this day and age. I hate to see people stressing over healthy living, healthy nutrition, workouts, exercise, right? Of course, we stress over, do I have time to fit a workout in? And we stress over the million different things we see in terms of nutrition. People get paralysis by analysis where, we're reading so much stuff online on what's the next new thing in nutrition. To be honest, the future of nutrition is in the past. It's about getting back to the way our ancestors ate. And then that's a grateful thing that we have here in New Brunswick is actually one of the big proponents why we even moved here, because it's that important to me, is the local fresh food that we have access to. Not a lot of places have easy access. Things like the Dave's Produce Packs and all our country markets. A lot of stuff is local, fresh in terms of nutrition. But yeah, not to be stressing out over healthy eating, because I've seen people, and I've coached very advanced clients, fitness competitors, where if you can actually be stressing out over eating healthy, weighing your food and counting calories and all that stuff. It's not really necessary. What you want to really focus on is healthy habits that can get you going fast, but can also maintain for the rest of your life. Our big foundation of our nutrition approach is to teach people how to fish per se, not give you the fish. We all say we want the next crazy, hottest trend diet plan, but who wants to follow that for more than a few weeks, right? What we want people is to build successful, healthy nutrition habits that's flexible, that can be inserted in anyone's lifestyle. So the healthy habits, one habit at a time, because most studies show that if you try to adapt, take on more than one new habit in your lifestyle, the first habit, you got about 80% success rate, if you stick to it. You try to take on two habits, your success rate goes down to about 35%. So that's quite a big drop for just adding one extra habit. And lots of times, people come into us and, there's 10 different things that they're trying to do all at once. Start a new workout regime, all these nutrition things, and of course we're balancing family and career stuff. So take a deep breath, simplify, get some exercise in, get back to real food, and worry about all the number stuff. And really, you don't really need to worry about it, to be honest, because that will take care of itself.
Right on. Now that sounds like good advice for almost any area that you're trying to improve upon. So as far as the business goes, what would you say would be the biggest thing that you have learned about running a successful business here in St. John since you started working with your FitBuddy Bootcamp franchise?
Yeah, there's been a lot. The biggest, I would probably go with persistence. You have to be persistent, specifically, as a business owner. And the backbone of that, of course, is you have to absolutely be passionate and love what you do. Because if you don't, you're probably not going to have that push and that persistence to get through those tough times. And like anyone would know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows when you're a business owner. It has its pros and has its cons. But if the backbone is if you absolutely love what you do, you'll be willing to, like I said, stay up late, get up early, do whatever it takes to get through, those little dips and valleys that we have as we grow, and even when things are good, and and I can attest to this myself. The best thing we want is to have good problems where we're growing too fast, and I've been through that, and it's still an issue, and I'm very adamant about systems and control and make sure nobody slips through the cracks in customer service and stuff. So that alone, as we've had grown so fast, can be a challenge as well, right?
Right on. Okay, great. So, so that's good stuff. I'm enjoying doing these interviews because
absolutely.
I'm learning some good stuff myself about running my own business, and I like like you said, it's not always sunshine and roses,
Yeah.
but persistence is definitely key. So, um, so like I mentioned at the start of the interview, we always ask for something special for our viewers from the people that we are interviewing, um, and you had offered to give us something for the viewers, and I just wanted to let you uh, get a chance to describe what it is that you are going to offer us.
Sure, absolutely. For anybody taking the time just to watch what you're offering here today, first of all I commend them for taking that time to probably improve themselves, learn a bit about their business, productivity, motivation. I'm a big proponent of self-development, so kudos to anybody who is watching. You're a step ahead of a lot of people. Yeah, I'm certainly willing to offer anybody who's watching this a $100 gift card to Fit Body Boot Camp. And what that gives you is a 2-week unlimited trial with us, where you have 2 weeks worth of unlimited workouts, as well as you get a free 30-minute nutritional consultation and body composition assessment with us. So pretty much you get off to a great start. You get everything you need in terms of you get to see what we're all about, and that's what we like to do. We don't try to push any magic or sales on anybody. We want people to come in, try us out. You can get in contact with us at our toll-free number of 1-800-571-4198 for whatever location you're interested in. There we have St. John FitBodyBootCamp.com, or Quispamsis location is KVFitBodyBootCamp.com. You can contact us via any of those websites. Our schedule is there. Of course, you can reach out. We're on Facebook at pretty much the same names. And yeah, we're looking forward to hearing from anybody who's interested in pretty much getting their health and fitness back on track in a lot less time than they realize.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Sean. It's a super offer, and I'll make sure that contact information is displayed. If you're on stjohnbusiness.ca, I'll make sure that's displayed under the video. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, we'll put that in the description, that sort of thing, just to make sure that you can access Sean's information. And there will be a way to connect with that offer in those areas as well. I'll pop up a URL as well for those of you who might be watching this on a mobile phone or something like that. And as far as this offer goes, I mean, anyone who's watching this and has even started to think about getting in better shape, it's definitely worth checking out. I mean, these guys are awesome. They're very, very pleasant and great people to work with.
Thank you.
And personally, I'm a former physiotherapist, and as hard as it might be to imagine, I used to play all kinds of sports, and I've done all kinds of different types of workouts, and this is definitely one of my favorite workouts I've ever done. And being able to work around your busy schedule and all that type of stuff is super. So it's a very generous offer, and I would recommend it highly. So thanks again, Sean, for your time.
Hey, thank you. Glad to be on here for sure.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at the early class. So like I said, thanks again, and just have a great night.
You too. See you tomorrow, man.
All right, see ya.